Versatile linebacker. He's more than just tackles this season. He's also up to 7 sacks. It's the Commanders and the...
Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. To break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First snap, and Murray goes to the air. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest.
Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. The Commanders come up with it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
And he's going to be taken down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Cardinals' 8-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Again, it's Benson. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. It is Percy Butler to bring him down. Murray now on 2nd down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun, Murray. score. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Cardinals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense about ready to get going on their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A carry now for Chandler. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to air this one out. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 1st-round pick. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And a minimal gain there up to the 17-yard line. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
The Cardinals line up for a punt. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. They'll run it here with Chandler. And he'll get 4 here up to the 24-yard line. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
A run now for Chandler. Bounds on what will turn out to be the final.
Let's go. Go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. There was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Daniels now on 1st down. That'll be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Zaven Collins. And the Cardinals are going to... 1st and 10 now from the 36. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They'll go again with Benson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here comes 3rd and 6. Murray now. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense, and Ty Chandler getting set for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Daniels. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver-type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Benson. Good blocking, and he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They trail now 14-7. as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Chandler. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Daniels. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Budda Baker with the coverage defensively, able to break that one up.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. To the air again is Daniels. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this 1st half as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's going to be taken down. Half of play. So we reach halftime in what was a very compelling 1st half of play. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll kick things off with one of the best rivalries in football. The New York Giants on the road in Big D. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. The Giants locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Acrisure Stadium. And they trail in their ball game at halftime to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Trevor Lawrence, 2 touchdown passes thus far. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the 2nd half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take... They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Ready. Check go.
Handoff here, up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
That's going to be caught. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. Of a couple on the play. Second down, Murray. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Cardinals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen for Chandler. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Daniels. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll stick with him again. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Commanders' 5-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Ty Chandler. Touchdown, Commanders. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders will even the score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run here with Benson. And this will be a Cardinals first down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now, Murray. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Benson. And he'll be brought down. What will be... Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's left side. That's the tight end, McBride. He is in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Cardinals go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Now he'll run.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
A carry now for Chandler. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Now a give up the middle, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
A run on 1st and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. He slams it in there, and he is in. Ty Chandler. Touchdown, Washington. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike,